Yes, one of our longtime friends, Beth Haynes, who has interviewed Dolly Parton more than anybody I know. Beth, just your initial reaction today when you learned the news.
Like so many of you, I mean, devastated. We never thought this day would happen. She seemed invincible, larger than life, and boy, she was as she stood tall in those 5-inch stiletto heels. People often wondered, especially in these former years, if she had trouble walking. Well, anybody, I dare you to try to walk in 5-inch heels. It's not easy. But yeah, I just, you know, I look back at that video message that she shared at Dollywood. I knew it was significant. She'd never missed an attraction opening. And, you know, looking back on that, she didn't look good. Just to me, it was her eyes. You know, and the only thing that gives me peace is knowing that she's with Carl Dean, she's with her mama and daddy, who she loved dearly, her brothers and sisters who had gone before her. So it's just, it is a reality that we hoped would never happen, quite frankly, and the legacy and the impact. You talk all the time about impact. No one has made greater impact than Dolly Parton, and she's done it selflessly. This was my favorite moment with Dolly, and I haven't shared much about this, but it was right after Carl Dean died. I was working with Pigeon Forge Department of Tourism, and I had just given her just a little cross, and so we shared a moment there. But this was the last time I was with Dolly backstage, always the professional, always warm, always kind. I was at ease with Dolly, which most people, I'm sure, you know, you're so nervous, and I'm certain I was the first time that I met her, but she just had this authentic warmth, this genuineness. You talked about it, I talked about it on the phone earlier today. Her facade, you said her shell. She would tell you it was all fake and took a lot of money to make it look that way. But her core on the inside, she was just full of heart. She led with love. She had a strong faith, but I know a lot of people like to share their faith and talk about their faith. She didn't have to. She lived it.
She did.
She lived it with every person she met. She was embraced by all because she showed every single person dignity, you know, regardless of their lifestyle, regardless of their ethnicity, where they were from. She welcomed everyone and treated everyone the same. So incredible. And I have so many funny stories and fun moments that
we're going to get to some, because this is a day for those, because Dolly would want us to laugh.
Yes, and I have on pink, and I have an event tonight. Please don't think I'm being disrespectful wearing my strappiness on the air. But then I thought, you know what? Dolly would love it.
She would love it.
Oh, go make a statement, girl. That's flashy. I love it. So.
She would. We're going to hear some other reactions, and then we'll hear more from you, Beth, because you've been behind the scenes, as I mentioned, with Dolly more than anybody I know. Here are just a few more reflections. Those are some celebrity reactions to Dolly's passing. Beth Haynes with us. And again, Beth, for people just joining us, you interviewed her more than a dozen times. But she would always give you as much time, really, as you wanted. I'm sure the handlers were in the back saying, it's time. But she was never shy about answering any question.
No, she was not, and how lucky was I to have had those moments with her and to sit across from her. But and she had a way of spinning questions. I'll never forget the Barbara Walters interview. Go watch it if you haven't had a chance. Just her responses to her, always a unique spin, humor, funny whips or quips back. But we had so many moments. She was a perfectionist, and she liked things to be prompt and on time. time. I remember we were doing the coverage with the Wildfire Telethon in Nashville, and we did a run through, and the prompter wasn't where it was supposed to be on my portion, so I ad-libbed and came back, and she goes, well, that was great, but Beth, next time you need to read the prompter. I thought I'd done a great job, but anywho, she was so funny, and one of my favorite moments, I watched her, one of the last times I saw her at Heart Song Lodge, original music, handwritten with notes in the margin of hers on the wall. She didn't know it was there.
Really?
And she spent 15, 20 minutes reading each sheet of music. So, I mean, just so many fun moments. She was just quick-witted. You never knew what she was going to say or do, which made things interesting.
They definitely did. We have more stories to share.